Okay, so in this video clip, I'm going to demonstrate how to launch the SAS Enterprise Miner, and we will import one of the two sample data sets we just downloaded, which is stick figure. So let's go back to the Citrix window. So this is where we were. And in order to launch SAS Enterprise Miner, click Start button and expand all programs. And as you saw earlier, right under SAS folder, we have SAS Enterprise Miner. So click this one. Depending upon the network connection and how many other people are using, it may take several seconds, up to 10 seconds. So, but be patient. It will open no matter what. But I cannot guarantee how soon it opens. So in my case, I guess it's been already like 10 seconds, but it's still opening it. So let's keep an eye on this. Well, it does take some time. All right, so this is the front page. So now you see that SAS Enterprise Miner 13.2. Since you haven't created any project on this, so you should click New Project. So we are creating a new project, and I'm gonna just name it as that's a good question. Just say Chloe and click Browse. And this is important. So this is, it shows you by default. It asks you if you want to save or create a new project right under My Documents folder. But the problem is I don't know where My Documents are located. So the better way is click Computer button and make sure that you are saving your new project right under the H drive and My Documents and right under My SAS files. If you noticed, this is exactly where I saved the two sample data sets. So basically I'm using the same depository in order to save all my data sets as well as all my projects, and as you will see soon, all my libraries and all my diagrams. So this is my key depository, or key directory. So this is the place I'm going to use to save and to create a project. And make sure that we are not going into my SAS files. We simply go back, go up, select this directory. So I'm going to use my SAS files itself, the folder, not a data file. I'm talking about a folder name rather than a specific file. So click OK and next. One of the virtues I learned and masters over the course of the last 2 years since I started teaching SAS Enterprise Miner is that I actually became more patient. So if you interact with Citrix platform, there's huge latency issue. It is, to some extent, unpredictable. Sometimes it takes too long. Some other times it runs pretty quick. But that's not something you can control, and something I cannot control either. So in this case, it takes some time, so just relax a little bit. Don't be panicked. It will move to next stage, but it takes some time. As you can see, in my case, it's being stuck at step 1, but I'm sure that sooner or later it will move to the next chapter, next step. Hopefully soon. If you want, you can grab a cup of coffee and then come back a minute later. Hopefully it shouldn't be like this, when we do in-class demonstration. If you're watching this video clip, you can move forward. I don't know how long this video clip eventually will be, but you can move forward and move to the point where it actually, oh, there you go. So it confirms I successfully created a new project right under this server directory, and click finish. Okay, let's be patient. Yeah, the other day, Chloe, my elder daughter, she told me a joke. I mean, obviously she saw it, or heard it from someone else. But she asked me, "Do you know, Daddy, why 6 afraid of 7?" So 6 afraid of 7, and she said 7, 8, 9. So 7, 8, 9. So that's the reason why 6 was scared of 7. So hopefully we move to the next page really soon. I guess something is moving. So as soon as we see the next page, we're going to create a library where we deposit what we save, we store all the data sets, but library itself indicates the path, the directory. So we're going to do that. So within this project panel, we call this space as a project panel, and right above it we have menu bar, and click File and click New, and we're gonna create a library. So let's click that one, and it's opening library wizard. Things are slow Saturday night. Maybe that's the reason why. hopefully when you are following all those footsteps while watching this video clip, I mean, it works faster. I mean, you create a library. I mean, hopefully it will work faster. Again, if you're watching this more than 10 seconds, feel free to move forward to get the point where we actually talk about the next step. Oh, there you go. So let's create a new library. I'm gonna name it as ABC and set the path. Basically use the same path. Make sure that it is under H drive, under my documents, and right under my SAS files folder. So let me click open button, and this is the path, and click next, and it says action succeeded. So we successfully created a new library named ABC. So click. Alrighty, next step. This part we call it a workbench. This is where a diagram will appear. But in order to turn this space into white, we should click File menu. From the menu bar, click File and New Diagram, and name it Stick Figure, because we're gonna pull stick figure data set and after save it in the SAS Enterprise Miner format, and we're gonna run a really quick distant tree model. So that's what we're going to do in the next couple of minutes. All right. Still working. All right. There you go. So now you have an active diagram, but it's still it's void, it's empty. Remember, in order to import a data set which is stored in CSV or Excel formats, we should use one of the tools or functions, which the SAS Enterprise Miner offers. So we're going to use function named file import. So import an external file. So it is located among those tabs. You should click sample tab and the icon third from the left, file import, click, drag it on this white space and release it. All right, so we just created a file import icon or node. And if you look at this space, this is called property window. It displays entire host of functions this particular node, file import node offers. And right on the train panel, we're going to use import file. So click this small box, click it, and it allows you to browse the folders and then locate the file you want to import. So make sure that you begin from computer, page, my document, and my SAS files, and see stickfigure.csv. That's the file you moved. Click open, and it is importing the stickfigure CSV file. All right. And then next step is we're going to save this CSV file in the SAS Enterprise Miner format. So to do that, you have to click Utility tab and select Save Data icon. Third from the right, click, drag it, and release it. And remember, where the data comes and where it goes. So we want the data moves from the file import node and flows into save data node. So we indicate the direction from left to right. So I just created this arrow. If you move your cursor right tip of file import node, you see this pencil indicator. So you drag a line and make it end at this left side of save data node. And select save data, and you see a list of options it offers. Let me click this one. The one we're going to use is the SAS library name. Click it, and ABC, that's the library I created, but if you created your own and named it differently, you should look for it and then select that one. And click OK. And I'm going to also set its prefix as stick figure. Okay, and going to run this. Do you want to run this path? Yes. Sorry about the noise. Since my disk is almost full, the noise from the fan becomes louder, but hopefully you should be able to still hear me. So looks like again I need to wait these tasks being processed. This is slow. Okay. All right, finally. Oh. So the reason why we see this green light blinking is that SAS Enterprise Miner is running this part. So it's importing file. Soon as it's finished, then you will begin to see the green light will blink around the saved data node. So you can keep track of the process. Come on. You know what? I'm gonna let it run and cut this video clip and resume it shortly. So let me go back and then